we'll load the Excel file into the Power BI. So I just open the Power BI desktop, and here I can click on this option like import data from Microsoft Excel workbook, or I can go to get data and click on Excel workbook. So once I go there, I go to the documents, and then under the documents, we have the file that I prepared, missing values in Power BI. I just select that file and start importing the data. Once the data is reading to the Power BI, so there is a one window will open, the navigator window. So within this Excel file, I have only one sheet, so I choose this sheet. Then, okay, let me close the file before I pull it. Okay, so now you can see here. Um, okay, so there are some empty columns, but my data is available only in the year category sales. What I'll do, I'll simply do the transform data. Right. So when it's click on the transform data, there is a Power Query window will open. Right. So let me okay. Let me do this. So what I want to do, then I will delete all these unnecessary columns which I don't require. Okay. So remove columns. I just remove the columns. Now I'll simply go there, and I mean, not only removing columns, we can do any transformation that we would like to do. We can add the new columns here, or you can do some calculation and everything. We'll come to that later, but for now we simply upload the data to Power BI. So once I deleted the columns, I just click on close and apply. Now my Excel data onboarded to Power BI. Okay, still it's a reading. Yeah, 29 rows loaded. It's a simple file. I'm not complicating anything. So I mean, as a beginner standpoint, I want to show how to upload the data and how to do the data profiling. Okay, so now I have the data here, and then you can see here year is marked as a integer, and sales and categories mapped as a string columns. Now I'm going to, what I'll do, I'll just transform the data. Okay, I click on this column and change the data type. Okay, so from text to decimal number. Okay, and then you have one error row. Okay, so we'll come back that later. And then here, this column, I want to change that to, whole number. Yeah, present it's on whole number, and I want to change that to, let me change to text. Okay, so now I save these changes and close the transformation window. So now the new changes are getting applied. Okay, so you can see here there is a warning, one of the loaded queries contained errors, and instead of 29 rows, it's only loaded the 28 rows. Okay, already shown, right, which is there is one error. I'll explain, I'll come back later. Okay, click close. So now here I'll simply put sales information and selecting the dashboard, the scorecard. Yeah, just simple card. So my total sales, you can see here, my total sales is 2.83 million. You can rename that sum of sales to anything you want, right? So total sales. Okay, so that's the name I want to give, so I given. And then I can also, I want to see the one line graph. Okay, I'm sorry, it's changed to here. Let me click here and then click on the line graph. In this line graph, what I want to do, so I will drag my sales information under the y-axis and the years information under the x-axis. Okay, so now I see the graph. Okay, now what I'll do, for this filter category, I want to use it like a slicer. Okay, kind of filter for us. So now you can see here, so these are my filters. Now if I select the cloths, I'll get only the cloths related information, and if I select bikes, I'll get the bikes information. In case if you want to change these two, if you want to change this format, you can go to the format tab. Under the format tab, you have a visuals tab, and then you can change the settings. So if you want to show your parameter values in tiles, so kind of boxes, selecting this way or this way, you can change it. Or if you want to do drop down, so you can choose in drop down, and also you can control the selection, whether you want to all the time only let the user select a single value, you can do that. Okay, if you select a single value, the user can select only one value at a time. But if you don't want, then you can allow the multiple selection. Also, you can do select all. Okay, select all option, but select all option will work only the vertical list. I think, yeah, here it will work. So these are the the slicer setting that you can do. You can hide your header if you want, so you can do that. And if in case if you want to show, you can still show, and you can show summary and all. It will show what is the selection that you did. It will show here. If you don't enable this option, it shows nothing. So let's show you. So show summary, when I enabled it, I selected bikes, and if I selected clothes and then select all, then it's showing the all. Whatever the value that you selected, that value will get displayed into the category. Okay, it's called breadcrumb. Okay, as I hope people who worked on the SRS report, they are aware of it. It's called breadcrumb. So it will show what are the filters parameters that user been selected in the top. So that's the beauty of this option. Okay, so now we are good with these slicer settings, right? And values also you can format, and you can change the background color, font colors that you can apply here. Now what I'll do, I'll simply add one more pie chart. Let me do that here. So what I'll do, I'll simply drag the one pie chart. Under here I'll take the sales and then category. Now you can see here, you get more insights. So 59%, I'm getting the sales from the clothes. Only the 41% I'm getting the from the bikes category. Right. So this is how we can read through it. So this is how you can simply upload the Excel file and build your basic dashboard.